restored Republic via GCR. The new quantum financial system would move silently into place by Sunday, 1st of February, 2026, even as the paid-off mainstream media continued to promote their leftist agenda. Meanwhile, SCOTUS ruled on the Brunson case, annulling the 2020 election, which then mandated that the U.S. government and Congress automatically dissolve with Trump reinstated as commander-in-chief. By Sunday, 1st of February, 2026, the U.S. government would be shut down due to a financial crisis. According to FBI Director Kash Patel, the last time they shut down, gold and silver jumped to new all-time highs. Silver revalues dramatically. Trillions in hidden vaults support the QFS, and 209 nations embrace independence and free energy. Debt forgiveness hitting bank accounts, the Fed dead, gold-backed currency rolling out. The 10 days of darkness approaches with no internet, no mass media, and power briefly switched off worldwide to install the secure Starlink satellite system. Expect total blackout power grids and DBS. 7 urgent messages will reach every phone, calling humanity to awaken under martial law. Only truth poured out nonstop through 3 8-hour documentaries repeating 24/7. The EBS will soon broadcast undeniable proof, tribunals, corruption, stolen 2020 election servers, and the cabal's crimes against humanity. Mass arrests continue in the largest military operation in history. GCR/GCR will soon be implemented globally. There will be 10 days of darkness to allow the installation of the Starlink quantum satellite. I will notify you when the transition extends from the United States to Latin America. The use of fiat money will come to an end and the QFS quantum financial system will be established. Quantum cards will be distributed to everyone along with instructions on how to use them. In late December 2025, Trump flipped the switch on NISRA, activating it silently over the holidays. On Monday, January 19, 2026, the Q clock ended and the EBS alert countdown began. The deep state Rothschild banking empire was going down. Banks closing. Blackout confirmed. President Trump activated the quantum financial system transition to gold-backed currency. Thursday, January 22, 2026, the BRICS nations led by Trump's secret alliance pulled the trigger for over 209 countries to lock into gold-backed currencies. The Cabal SWIFT system was offline forever. As of Saturday, 24 January 2026, the Military Commissions Act was fully activated. Trump's military justice system has taken total control, overriding corrupt civilian courts. Also, as of Saturday, January 24, 2026, NZ/GCR had been fully activated. All bank debt, mortgages, credit cards, student loans wiped out. Internal systems were live. On Sunday, January 25, 2026, the EBS was activated in 100 cities. 3.7 million deep state cabal traders were on schedule to be under arrest and awaiting military tribunals. On Wednesday, January 28, 2026, First Lady Melania Trump was set to ring the New York Stock Exchange bell. Could that have anything to do with the global currency reset? On Saturday, January 30th, 2026, global systems would begin to shift. The Republic is restored.
Banks, trade networks, and digital grids would move toward true transparency with gold reserves realigned and debt frameworks rewritten. On Sunday, 1st of February, 2026, the government will be shut down, according to FBI Director Kash Patel. The QFS goes live using the debt-free gold-backed currency of 204 nations and severing all deep state control over global banking. This revolutionary system operates on advanced photonic technology, ensuring that every transaction is instantaneous and completely transparent. No longer will corrupt intermediaries control the flow of wealth. The quantum satellites, guarding the network, make it unhackable, ensuring the absolute safety of every asset for every citizen on Earth. Mass asset seizures begin against corrupt elites worldwide. Redemption centers were set to open worldwide under military security to set up the new global financial system GFS wallets, formerly known as bank accounts, for the general public on the new and secure Starlink satellite system. These assets, stolen from the people for generations, are being returned to their rightful owners. This massive redistribution of wealth will fund humanitarian projects across the globe, ending poverty and starvation once and for all. The era of scarcity is officially over. The era of abundance begins now. Also on Sunday, 1st of February, 2026, sanctuary jurisdictions, states, and cities that have refused to enforce immigration laws will be cut off from all federal funding according to a newly signed executive order of President Trump. On Wednesday, 11th of February, 2026, QFS secured redemption centers open nationwide. The transition to the gold standard ensures stability for generations to come. Never again will inflation destroy the savings of hardworking families. The new currency, backed by precious metals and tangible assets, stands as a beacon of true value, replacing the failing fiat system of the old world. All accounts move to the quantum grid. Corruption is erased. Notification began for Tier 4B foreign currency and bondholders to set exchange appointments. Secure codes were being sent out region by region in text and emails. By Friday, January 30th, over 95% of Tier 4B holders should have received their notification. Some sources claim the window for Tier 4B notification may extend into March 2026. Nesra QFS on Telegram reports, SCOTUS rules on Brunson case equals 2020 election annulment, government Congress dissolved, and Trump reinstated as commander-in-chief. Justice is blind, and it is swift. The evidence collected over decades is irrefutable. The rule of law is being restored to its highest glory. No one is above the law, and those who betrayed their oaths are now facing the consequences of their actions in full view of the world. The deep state is on the ropes, cornered and about to be utterly crushed. The military alliance is activating the kill shot. The white hats let the fake regime play out so every traitor could be caught red-handed. Now the trap springs shut. Massive military tribunals are ramping up. Special forces deploying nationwide. Dire warning to the cabal. Your time is up. Surrender now or face immediate justice. White Hat's next move. Coordinated nationwide blackouts for EBS activation. 10 days minimum. Truth bombs dropping 24/7, exposing everything from dark secrets to foreign interference. Trump in command. Shadow presidency fully operational. Deep state meltdown. Nothing can stop what is coming. It's unstoppable. Patriots. The Great Awakening explodes as normies witness the takedown live. A new era of freedom, peace, and prosperity is dawning for all of humanity. Billions red-pilled in days. The plan is perfect. Enjoy the show. The movie climax is here. Prepare for the future. The White Hats are in control. This is the victory of light over darkness. The storm is unleashing hell on the enemies. Their Luciferian empire crumbles as God's warriors advance. Trump wins. Justice prevails. Freedom restored. NCSI WWG1. Hold the line tight. Victory is imminent, and it's going to be glorious. The best is exploding right now. How this all came about was discussed in an article I published way back on Friday, April 5th, 2019. Majority of Congress said charged with pedophilia and high treason. Well-known political elites have been named in 88,350 sealed indictments, filed in federal courts across the nation since October 30th, 2017. An estimated 80 to 140 Congress people were said charged with crimes, most believed to include child pornography and pedophilia. Plus, treason was high on the list. 85% to 95% charged were thought to be Democrats. Their investigations have been ongoing since Trump took office in 2016. Involved violations of the Espionage Act, high treason, election fraud, Russiagate, Panama Papers, Uranium One, 9/11, Fukushima, and Benghazi. Gitmo military bases and federal courts across the land appeared to be awfully busy after 18 years of wait. Tribunals finally began. Former President George Bush Jr. was said to be named as one of the defendants in the 9/11 crimes, though he was thought to have made a deal. Also believed to have made a deal were former President Barack Obama and billionaire George Soros. The FISA report was said to be the first major indictment. The investigations were said to have exposed high treason and crimes of former President Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and the Clinton Foundation.